Is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, perfectly visible, dear. You can go ahead.
Okay.
You just introduce yourself, then go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Good morning, all. I am Garima Prasad from P4, here to give a presentation on Dog of Titwal by Hassan Manto. So let's go. Let's have a look about the author, Sadat Hassan Manto. Just a second, ma'am. Shit. Sadat Hassan Manto, 1st May 1912, 18 January 1955, was a novelist, playwright, essay, screenwriter, short story writer born in Ludhiana, active in British India and later after the partition in Pakistan. Writings mainly in Urdu language, he produced 22 collections of short stories, novel, 5 series of radio plays, 3 collections of essays, and 2 collections of personal sketch. His best short stories are held in high esteem by writers and critics. Manto was known to write about the hard truth of the society that no one dared to talk about. He is known for his stories about the partition of India, which he opposed immediately following the independence in 1947. His first story was Tamasha, based on Jallianwala Bagh massacre at Amritsar. These are the characters of the story. Jamidar Harnam Singh, a member of
Yeah.
issue.
What happened, dear? It's perfectly going well.
Jamid,
Mm.
no, yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Uh, I was having some issue with my screen, ma'am. So, Jamidar Harnam Singh, a member of Indian Army, the first character introduced in the story. He is on night watch and wakes the others. He is the one who injures and kills Junjun. Ganda Singh, a member of Indian Army who is on the night watch after Harnam Singh. Banta Singh, the youngest soldier of Indian the youngest of the Indian soldiers, Banta Singh has a sweet voice. He finds the dog and names Junjun. He represents a viewpoint that is more rational than that of his fellow soldiers. Junjun. Junjun is the dog, innocent, trusting, and very friendly. Junjun represents refugees and other victims of the partition of India. His death represents an unjust act takes place during the senseless fights. Subedar Himmat Khan, a member of Pakistani army, he has a large mustache that he twirls, perhaps demonstrating his vanity. Bazir, a soldier in the Pakistani army, named the dog So this is the summary of the story. Uh, the Dog of Titwal story begins on a pristine landscape with sweet smelling flowers and chirping of birds. Both Indian and Pakistani soldiers are settled on their respective fronts. The sounds of firing can be heard frequently from both the sides, even though there is no harm to anyone. The action begins in the Indian camp, with Jamidar Harnam Singh on the late night watch and later takes over by Ganda Singh over the watch. Then Harnam Singh lays down and begins to hum a Punjabi folk song. Banta Singh joins and starts singing the song of love and tragedy. After the song, a silent and gloomy atmosphere prevailed. The barking disturbed the silence. From the bushes, Banta Singh found a stray dog. He named the dog as Junjun. All the soldiers were pleased to see the dog. Harnam Singh interrupted by asking whether it is a Pakistani dog. Harnam Singh asked the dog for a sign proving its identity as an Indian, for which the dog waved its tail. The question of identity of the dog stood as a piece of comedy and entertainment among the soldiers. The next day, soldiers provided food for the dog, cares, and tried to befriend it. The next paragraph says about the Pakistani camp. The Pakistani font is shown. Subedar Himmat Khan is introduced by twisting his mustache, Bazir singing song. Himmat Khan shouted on seeing the stray dog, asking where it has been the whole night. The dog waved its tail, which enraged the captain. It was then Bazir noticed a piece of cardboard tied round the dog's neck, which carried the word Junjun. This is an Indian dog. The soldiers smelled something tedious behind the words. After a series of discussion and threatening the dog, Himmat Khan decided to replace the word and later Basir named Shunshun. This is a Pakistani dog. Everyone appreciated Basir for finding the word. Cap- Captain tied it to the dog's neck and told him, "Don't Do not betray us. Keep in mind that punishment for betrayal is death." He ordered the dog to take this message to their enemies. Himmat Khan directed the dog towards the opposite side front and fired a shot into the air. Indian soldiers were discussing about the dog and it came there. Harnam Singh observed and identified the dog coming from the enemy side. He aimed and fired. The dog froze in alarm. Both the sides made effort to turn the dog to the opposite side. The confused dog started running to and fro in panic. Harnam Singh lost his temper, carefully aimed and injured the dog. When the dog dragged his leg and ran towards Pakistani front, Himmat Khan encouraged the dog by words, and finally the shot by Harnam Singh killed the poor dog who was trapped in the trouble of partition. Both the sides expressed their mirror sympathy for Matria. As you can see in the story end, it shows these wasteful fights destroy the lives of innocents. So I'm winding up with the analysis. The story is narrated by the third person by an unnamed narrator. From the starting, the reader realizes the theme of conflict. As you can see, the fight takes place at frequent interval. So the theme of conflicts takes place. The story takes place just after the Indian-Pakistan partition. The reader is given access to both the Indian and Pakistani camps that they are fighting, and there is very little difference between both the camps, particularly when it comes to Jinjun. It is treated as a trophy until shot by Harnam Singh. Rather than treating Jinjun as a pet, they treat it as a toy to promote their own ideas and goals. Mantu may be suggesting that the war itself was futile, when in reality, everyone who participates in war is similar other than their leader. Junjun is symbolizes as an ignorance on both the sides. It is not only innocent humans that lost their lives. Even there are many animals who become the victim of the wasteful war. The end of the story is also interesting as it highlights how desperate and cruel the war is. With both sides' pride being at stake, Junjun is eventually shot. It might be considered as the dog have no voice in the story, as this in the case there are millions of people who while the war were killed, whether they are an innocent civilian or members of the opposite side. That's all. I'm winding. Thank you. Have a
Thank you
nice
so much, Garima. Nice. But I want to ask you one thing. What is your, your own idea or concept about this story? What do you feel about this story?
this story, it
As
basically says about how man.
mm,
So yes, ma'am.
yeah. Actually, it is.
So
Yeah, when you're reading the poem, you would get a kind of feeling, no? So how do you
yeah,
feel about that when you're reading the story? That's
when I read the story, I felt like the nature is so peaceful and beautiful, and it's all
mm,
destroyed by the human actions and all the man-made discriminations and all kind of that things.
exactly.
So
Yeah. Thank you so much, dear. It's really very good.
welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, your presentation also very well. But if you turn on your video, that will be better, I guess.